I just saw her just now, she just got back from Orlando. I told you there's a little one that's the summer.
You know that.
Huh? Oh, it flies. I know. Aren't you proud? Yeah. Yeah. Nothing.
Yes. You want to do it? Okay, so is someone?
How you doing?
Did you ask her? Yes.
All right, it is 6:30 on September 17th. Call to order of the Hidden Lake POA Business Association, or the Hidden Lake POA Homeowners Association board meeting. In attendance, Kathy Roth, Tom Judge, Eli, I'm sorry, I'm having a long day. Alexandra, come on. Has everyone read the previous minutes from last week? May 22nd.
Yep.
Does anyone make a motion to approve them? Eli make a motion. Second.
Yep.
Tom seconded. All in favor? Aye. All right. Do we have any public requests? You have 3 minutes. Going once. Going twice.
Anything we want?
Anything you want.
Anything we want.
Anything you want.
Money, pizza?
Pizza?
Say,
I wish.
You know, a whole list at once, but,
All right.
Well, the reason obviously, if I may, Joe, is because we don't want to get into a back and forth kind of thing. And in this way, at least we can address what any concerns anybody has from the audience.
All right.
One little thing, I noticed a lot of vehicles with decals.
Okay.
Trucks.
We'll get, Barbara's.
Signage, screens, shots.
Yeah, I know Barbara's been under the weather, I'll get her to send out some,
Yeah, just,
That's what we really need, like, that committee for to run around and do, so if anyone wants to volunteer to do that, to send it out. Like, we used to have, like, you guys used to walk.
Cause I
like,
volunteered and then Barbara said I can't give you only one, right?
You can be, listen,
They needed 3, she said.
I said they couldn't be related to a board member otherwise. I could be wrong, I thought it just had to be someone that wasn't related to a board member, they couldn't be on the board.
So I took all those pictures of
Yeah.
those houses and then Barbara said no.
We got the rooftop pressure wash and whatnot, the driveways.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
So if we can get some people doing that, again.
Joe, do we need a committee or can we just have a landing spot for all of us to simply send in a pic when we see something?
And you can see a pic, but it's like, not all of us should, I don't have time to do it. So typically in the past, we had a committee, we used to have a committee to do all that.
Maybe if we had a committee,
Maybe
they
the
could send
committee.
it to me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you say maybe the committee handles the pic, but the committee's not the only one responsible.
Well, the
for
committee will
paying
do is like,
attention.
they'll bring them in, don't, give the list of what it is, and then Barbara will send them out. But like, like I said, we're not like walking around looking every day for stuff, so if it comes up, I don't, if I see it, then.
So if I'm on my walk and I see it, where would I send a pic so the committee could then make a
question, who, that's what we need the committee. We had a committee, and then that kind of floated away during, that was a while ago.
I was willing, but I was told I couldn't.
Would you like to do it? All right, so Kathy, who was to start, just, I don't know what to call it, code, I don't know what to call it. Appearance committee? Call it the appearance committee. Bylaw committee, I don't know what to call it. Appearance committee? I don't-
City/HOA codes?
That's fine. Just HOA committee. Let's do that.
It's actually a city code. It's not.
No, that's not city code. That's
Yeah, commercial lettering.
signs.
On vehicles is city.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought it was ours. Interesting.
So if the rest of us just see something, where does it go? I don't have Kathy's
Kathy.
number or email
I'll give my
address.
email.
Okay.
So what I'll do, so
It
I'll
won't go to
try,
an HOA email, it'll go to her personal.
and this is more back to what that's fine, but I'll try and put up her email on the website as, you know, so we can go in there. This week, as soon as I can.
You were on the website, you got up in the world.
Email me.
Alright.
And I still homies too.
So I don't have anything under my report. Vice President's report?
Well, I have, speaking of committees, Aaron Fix reached out to me. He's a past board member, several years, treasurer, what have you, which is obviously where we need some help with. And he said he's out of town, he's gonna get with us next week, Bill and I, and discuss how he can involve himself as well. Perhaps we can do some type of budget committee. I know we're getting a lot of, you know, requests for, not a lot, a couple, for the budget, and it took a lot to go over to our warehouse and go through all this stuff. When I say a lot, you know, a couple hours or so, and provide that. And, you know, that's our duty. You know, that's one of our, as a board member, we have to do if it's requested. And that was obviously clarified by our attorney as well. So I would like to see if, you know, we can get maybe somebody from our association to kind of like help out in the event that that is, or have something for the future for budget. See what we're getting in, see what the funds are coming in and where we're going and what we can do to, you know, make this a better community.
Last question. I think it was in May, we talked to, members after the meeting, Aaron and John Cronin asked them if they'd be treasurer, take it on. Did anybody ever go to them? Back in May?
Yeah,
We talked about, I think Aaron's getting his feet wet in retirement for us, and then he'll get out. I mean, he's on a cruise right now. I think, yeah.
well, he's back for 2 days and then he's gotta leave for a week, but he said he's gonna get back to us. He texted me and said that I'll do whatever I can to help out the, you know, association. Sorry?
If treasurer's responsibility is the budget, isn't it, to get it together?
Yeah, I just don't know if he wants to commit, you know? I haven't had a chance, you know, other than a text, I haven't had a chance to talk to him.
Tell them we voted him in. So
Yeah, that's what, I guess you're not coming.
Well,
He's
that's,
clean as gold right now.
you know, that's the most recent thing that I have as far as, I have other stuff, obviously, with, other categories of the agenda, but right now, that's probably about it. I know there's a complaint about the trailer down the street, with the renters. You guys were talking about signage, Glenn,
Is that the same one with the trailer?
Where?
on,
What street?
on Fifth Avenue, across from.
Someone
That's
said
a
about
small
signing
trailer.
on a truck.
He said,
There's a small compact pickup with custom something builders.
So Barbara was sending out something to them, I
And then
know.
there was, down on Fourth, on 70.
Because I know Barbara was
Woolly
sending out,
Construction or something.
I know Barbara
Yeah.
was sending one to the one that had a trailer on Fifth Ave, it's a renter.
Yeah.
But
Which end? North end?
North End, you've probably seen it, right, Andy?
So,
There's a little flat, little trailer, it's always that, so Barbara sent them a letter though, but she sent it to the owners,
That's right.
what's his names? They live, the sheriff is up on Texas Trail, they own the house. You know,
Recording.
Recording, yeah.
There's a trailer.
Okay. Secretary's report.
Okay, we passed the metal roof amendment with the required votes, and it's been posted to the HOA app. wanna thank the board members for helping collect the signatures and for anybody who voted for it, so. It's good. We got people already getting, metal roofs.
A lot.
And it looks good. The
Yeah,
metal
they
roofs
really
look
do.
Yeah, I
nice.
like that
Clean.
corner house, that
Clean.
matte black.
Yeah, very
Sharp.
clean. What colors are you going with?
I know
Black,
Andy's
brown?
putting a purple one on his.
Green. Paisley.
Paisley, sorry.
That's okay, right? That works?
Perfect.
Okay, whatever.
It's a hidden lake, no one knows
Anything
anything
you
about it.
Our POA, and this is treasure report, PHOA treasure report, I have a report, our bank balance is $69,999.71. I've been so busy, I completely forgot to send out the invoices, so I'm gonna try to get those out this week. So those will be going out, they'll obviously be due later than they should. But definitely I want, kind of Tom already talked about it, was I actually want to, ask for you guys to go out and explore, trying to find proposals for someone to start doing this, because I don't have the time. It's not hard, but I mean, I barely have an hour to do anything else with everything else that I go on. So, I just want to ask you guys if it's okay if I go out and try and get a couple proposals from bookkeepers, like we previously had. It'll be less time consuming, because they're not using QuickBooks, using our app, and we can see the back end of it too, to kind of audit them. So if you guys are okay with it, I want
Is
to
that a fee involved then?
There's gonna be a fee, whatever you charge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
no,
unless you
yeah.
can find someone who can commit to doing
It's
it.
worth it.
Huh?
It's worth it. It
Yeah.
provides a network.
I just don't have, I mean, it's
I
not,
have one for sure.
It's
Just
not
hired,
uncommon,
she's great.
you know.
no, it's not. I thought I'd have more time, but I mean, I'm coaching 2 sports right now, I mean.
Did you hear?
Yeah.
He says he's got one.
You wanna
What's
do
the
it?
software?
No, he says he's got one.
Oh.
Bookkeeper.
Well, we're using PayHOA.com. It's an easy website. Everything's in there, PayHOA.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So, it's a great site. I mean,
That's all
I
you-
just had to
that's
go
all I
in
paid
and
for.
code everything, huh?
Yeah.
So that's really the only thing I've got on there.
The only
Chance you
negative
just got
thing that I see with that is that, for instance, Dottie Hall called me yesterday, she's a homeowner across the way. And she says, Tom, I will send a check, I know I'm due for March dues. And, I says, do you know about the POA, HOA? She says, I don't even have an email.
Yes.
And I can't use my work email for this. And Richard across the way, Richard Christine, he's basically legally blind, so she helps him out too. And he was the one that was late, that he thought he had already paid, but in any event, we've got it all squared away. So, that being said, those 2 homeowners right there, and there's more, they like to pay by check.
And that's fine.
But they're not getting an invoice.
They get the mailed invoices.
She said that she hadn't gotten.
So if they don't get the first one, I don't know who's got them, but I know we sent out a half a dozen at least, mailed invoices if they're late.
For September?
Huh? No, the previous time. Yes, I mean, because I'd rather pay the check or Venmo or Zelle, because when I pay the 2% transaction fee each time. So I'd much rather them do that, and we're gonna put that in the note that they can still do that if they want, she doesn't have to pay for that.
Yeah, that's what she was looking for. She
Yeah.
didn't see it, she thought. I said, well, let me check with the board and find out and get back to you. So, okay, so she'll have for future invoices, and she's gonna drop a check off to me tomorrow, or next week or something, next Friday.
Isn't Dottie Hall the one that's always like
Uh,
in the rears for a couple times?
Where's that bus at?
And we are current on everything.
Throw her right
So
underneath.
That's one of the.
She's not always
It's
late,
not-
but
it's not
she
like she doesn't know
has
it's
been
supposed to
late, yes, and it's, it's happened. She's an empty nester, and she's working full-time.
Me too.
Yeah, I know. But she's trying.
Yes. Sorry.
Wouldn't Aaron Fix do the bookkeeping job if he decided to do the treasury?
He would, yeah, he'd use that app and everything.
So don't you wanna see if you can nail him down?
If we can, I just been working on them all summer. And it's just like, it's,
That would make that job a lot less appealing. Mr. Be the treasurer, be responsible for it, and do the bookkeeping.
Cause he did it before, right?
Yeah,
He
he's
used to
done
do
it
Yeah.
before. And
I mean,
it's
like,
easier
like
now.
an
We have
example, like
money.
Kathy's been trying to get a check to me for the last week, I haven't been able to get to her.
But
It's
for a
like, we
little
got a
bit of
check.
money, you can hire a
So it's
bookkeeper.
just stuff like that.
It's a little really happy.
That's awesome.
I don't know. We don't have a
Yeah,
quote
it's a
on it.
picture of it
We
on the
used to
phone.
have one.
Okay. On to the lake report.
I need somebody. Oh, wait.
She
Yeah,
did do
yeah.
a good job.
We are, okay, so yeah, they, has, I'm in the portal now, and I'm back to being solo with the canal and the lake, because, Lisa decided to retire, or resign, and that's fine. However, so yeah, they have a portal now that I finally got into with the password, and, tells me exactly when they come out, what service they did. I had a conversation with the tech last time. In fact, I took a couple pics when he was spraying the outside. He seems like he does a very thorough job. I made sure he said, doing the canal, yes sir, got the canal taken care of. So just kind of keep a heads up.
If I
on-
could just time out, that's what my canal looks like.
Okay. So they don't clean the canal. They service the canal.
But it's coconuts, it's a 25-foot long tree
Where do you think
stump.
they're coming from, my friend?
That tree stump came from across. I watched.
Yeah,
I'm
and
just
then
saying.
and then we're blaming them, and then they blame us, and they're saying.
Well, how do
it's
we get
too-
it clean? That's
you
all
know,
I'm asking. I mean, that's like,
that comes with a dollar amount, obviously, right?
yeah. It's
The
unfortunate
canal-
out of 100 neighbors, I'm the only one that's gotta look at that every day.
Yeah, I feel
I got
for you,
one.
and that,
I'm on the end of the lake.
Oh, when it goes that way?
so.
So I know what you mean.
I mean, that's
All right,
just.
can I finish though, can I finish?
Yeah,
this
but I
before-
just, I'm sorry, because I didn't bring it
Yeah,
up.
but you're interrupting it, and all of a sudden I'm like,
Okay.
you're throwing this
Start
out, and I
again,
have
I'm
to,
sorry.
and I'm like, what direction do I go down? So anyway, Aquatic Systems, formerly called Aquatic Systems, Solitude, has been doing what they need to do in terms of treating what their job description is. So it's been checked. He's even trying to keep away from the lake bank as far as spraying too much in order to permit some grasses to grow there, so it prevents more erosion, okay, than what's there now.
That's
He's
good.
actually pulling back a little bit. I actually got a video of him spraying it. And, so the last, they serviced in August. They have, I don't think they did service in September. Obviously, the rains have been a problem, and, they're probably waiting a little bit on that, but, we're in the middle of September, but they'll be out there to do the service for September, including the canal. To address, your concern, Scott, and everybody, a lot of other people who live on the canal, it's an eyesore. We, you know, it's definitely an eyesore. All I can say is that what Lisa had said was that why don't they try to get together, find out how much it was gonna cost to do a raking of that canal. And when I mean a raking, is they take the top surface and they go down and they pull all that stuff down and then they empty it.
That spraying company, they don't do anything like that?
No. Oh, no, wait a minute, if you hire them to do it.
Okay.
Yeah, but typically that's not what they do, you know, in their.
I mean, that's not something that needs to be done all the time, but right now, it's kind of like really.
Yeah, and part of it, a lot of it has to do with the fact that they put the,
The boom there, of course.
Boom.
Well, it's all about the boom.
To touch on the canal also, I don't know if any of you guys have been following the book Executive, Toll Brothers, you can build side-by homes there. So I went to the meeting and I specifically asked them, that outflow is gonna be opened back up.
It
So they're
is.
putting a big lake in there. All that stuff in there, they're not gonna skim it. So when they open that outflow up, it's all gonna outflow through your canal and out in the lake work. So it's not gonna just be, it's gonna be every direction now.
We're opening up what outflow?
That-
By the golf course side?
Yeah, that was been closed off for years.
Yeah.
And now it's just still over there. So that's gonna be opened back up. And that's, so just to give you guys a heads up, and it's gonna look really bad for a while. But that's not gonna be from algae, it's gonna be from them flowing out.
Yeah, but that's gonna get stuck to the middle.
So, and again, it's like, there's nothing we can do
Back
about
up.
that, that's them, and the city of Kane.
You know when they're gonna do that?
I don't know for certain. I was on that meeting, it was this big Zoom meeting, they had, I mean, so many people, they made a Zoom meeting to them first, because so many people went, but I asked them on there.
And is that for sure happening?
Yeah,
It was approved?
as far as, they keep going on it, so it looks like it's approved. Current city council wants to build as much as they can before they'll have to get out, so.
So is it an astronomical price for them to skim or clean? Is that something you
I-
looked at?
When we had them quoted, I think it was like $1,000 or $1,500,
Okay.
if I remember correctly.
Would they
everything is
also-
going up though. as
They
we all
also
know.
cut the tree? Do they do that?
There's a
That's
20,
true.
there's a 20-foot tree.
Yeah, would they cut that
Floating.
out?
And you could probably get some kid for $20 to push it over the boom, to be honest. But,
We-
I'm joking, but,
I hear you.
I,
But just something in general, but if that opens up, it's gonna really even
Yeah.
worse. Wow, I can't believe that.
so I mean, it's a hard situation for us all, I mean, it's private property technically, and we can't control the other side.
I hear you.
They don't wanna, it's just like this,
Who opens the thing?
maybe you can open
The Lake Worth District or?
The boom?
The city?
the boom.
Whatever you said's gonna open, make.
Oh, that outflow. Well, I don't know when they sandbagged
Is
or
that
closed it up
city?
years ago.
No, there's a
The
gate.
Lake Worth,
Okay, so the Lake
that's
Worth,
gonna have to have an outflow as a functioning lake.
can they notify Lake Worth?
And then they can't use
Just
it.
look at, I don't know, the owners on the thing and say, you know, we anticipate this, is there a way to skim it or stop it or?
Not that I'm aware of, it's private property, it's a development side. So I'm just letting you guys know, that's gonna happen eventually.
We'll have to talk offline.
So you're gonna see all this more stuff flowing through there, and it's gonna come from the other end.
So the city has control of the gate.
I don't know.
Yeah, I do know.
Okay, because they have someone from Lakewood Magic to share at the meeting.
Before there was no electronic gate, they can actually push a button from City Hall and tell that gate to go up or down. That
Is
gate's
the
been, that
gate
gate's
the
been.
flow that we're talking about?
Yeah, same thing, because
The gate's
I used to beg because our canal was dry and the fish and the turtles were dying and stuff, and I said, guys, we need the water from the golf course. Please raise it at the gate electronically. They put it on electronically. Before it was electronically, there was boards, pressure treated big boards. Who went over there and took those things out to get the water relief? Jamal. Okay, and he took it, well, and then all of a sudden we start getting water into the canal, yay. But after a while, the city got onto it and said, no, you're not gonna do that anymore, we got a gate there. So now they have a gate on the other side of the road, on Country Club, that they can, open and close. It has been closed, you are right, and I don't know when it's gonna open, I don't know any of those plans, but if it is, it's gonna be a mess. Because if you look at Google Earth, you don't see any water behind that golf course. It's a shame, I mean, I don't know how they let the lady who owns it get away with that, because it's just disgusting. Let's talk about pollution. Anyway, so that's how I understand it, and that's how I know just from past years. And I mean, we had that tree there for so long, and the city and us and both Lake Estates each split the cost of removing that tree. And that tree used to hinder the flow of the water, and it would suck up all the water. It's a huge canyon. It's gone now, obviously. There's a stump there and behind the gate there. But in any event, that's gone now. So yeah, it's a 30-inch outflow, 30-inch cement pipe that goes through into that canal. Yeah.
Would it pay for the canal people to send emails to the city and ask them about this?
Man, yeah.
Well, I mean,
don't
if the
know.
other side's throwing their stuff in, yes, like, when you see that happening.
They don't even return my calls.
You guys send me, like, there's nothing,
I mean, about the opening of the wall or whatever they're gonna do.
they didn't have, they had someone from Lake Worth Magic District, but not from the city. So, I don't know, you can talk to Zach, whoever does the,
I don't care.
I don't know who does
Just
that.
thinking-
Maybe we need to have a boom at the other end and keep their debris back.
Well, it's not coming in
Well,
yet.
it's gonna block up on
Well,
our
when
end.
it opens up that gate, it's gone.
Wait, yeah, I mean, that part of that where that outflow is not the property owner of the canal, of the house owner from ours, or them. That's city property.
How's that
right
boom
there.
attached? Is there a lock on it?
It's cables.
Is there
and
a
then
lock on it, or clip?
It's just, metal, metal.
But there's a skip for the boat to go over. About
There's
6
a
foot
black
wide.
section of, black plastic where he drives over that.
Yeah,
Who won?
Lakewood Drainage District.
Because Lisa asked for
Yeah, he was here when he said he was gonna do it. He gave us like a few months. I don't know if anybody was here at that meeting, but yeah, he gave us fair warning, basically saying, and it was all, and I sometimes less is more, and this time we spoke about it, complained about it, and they put the boom on it, and now it's 10 times worse. Because a lot of it would go out there, but in any case, all right, so where we're at.
Wait, did the board get a quote on cutting the tree?
Oh, cutting the tree?
Which tree?
Which tree?
Scotch
Oh,
tree?
having it removed?
Uh-huh.
No,
The canal's tree.
Canal.
How big is it?
Put my name.
How big is it?
20 feet. It's not, it's a big, palm tree stump.
I'll ask some of my
20 feet.
guys, see if they can go out there and do it.
It's just floating
Yeah, it's just.
with many coconuts and everything else with it.
Okay.
So it's completely detached?
Excuse me? Yeah, just floating in the water. Massive. That's why I was kind of surprised.
And it's up to
We're
you to say
still
how
in the
fast they
report,
go,
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But these other people's, yeah.
We have a ongoing motion that we're into for like $5,000. When I say we, I talk about everybody in the association. I am going to make a motion that we request our HOA attorney, Larry Schneer, to represent us and approach the city to determine what the city can do to help correct the erosion problem with our lake to ensure that we are in compliance with the association bounds. They're the one that supersedes it. That's my motion.
So what do we,
We don't know, we don't know our legal rights, okay?
Or responsibility.
Meetings ago, without having to call any names out, it was recommended that, hey, have you guys called the city? Maybe they can help us. Maybe there's a chance that they can at least give us some direction with this. Because I'm not getting any communication whatsoever. And, you know, this is the way we need to go about doing it. Maybe it'll be a little bit more impressive with a legal head from Larry Schneer, our attorney. This is what we pay him for. I don't anticipate it being a big expense, maybe a couple $100 and draw up a letter. And again, I'm gonna make, the motion's gonna be on the floor, and we request Larry represent us, approach the city with a letter to determine what the city can do to help correct this erosion problem that with our lake, to ensure that we're in compliance. This is for the board, and this is not for an audience.
We're gonna have
So,
discussion,
hang on.
right?
Hang on.
This is
So,
for the board.
Yeah, so, we went out, we set the motion, I don't disagree there's erosion.
There's a motion on the
I
floor.
know.
We have a
This is
discussion
the
after this
discussion
motion.
right now. This is the discussion right now. There's definitely erosion. We made the motion to have an engineer, hire an engineer to see what they're saying professionally. Because it's not just us four, it's 107 people. Several discussions with them, and consistently saying this is typical and aesthetic. Again, I'm not saying it's not erosion, but after several discussions with him, with our attorney, again, it's typical and aesthetic. There's 40 other communities in Boca that have the same issue. From what the engineer's telling us, and Larry's agreed with that there are. And he basically said the city's not gonna do anything.
I didn't know.
They're,
You can't speak for the city.
this is what, this is my opinion, okay? Unless you put, is that the city's not gonna go, because then they have to go enforce all 40. They're not gonna go run around, they're not gonna go around and watchdog 40 communities, what he's saying. So my thing is,
We're not asking them to watch the other 40.
but that's a
You're
precedent.
speaking on behalf of the city, and that's not a
I'm
problem.
saying- no, it
This
was-
is a board, I have a motion,
Yes.
it's on the floor.
But what I'm saying is, we're doing what we said we would do, have we not?
No, you're not addressing, you're taking bits and pieces of typical and aesthetic, which another engineer has said, there's nothing aesthetic about the way that looks right now. What's aesthetic about that lake is how it used to look. That's what aesthetic
Okay.
is, okay?
So,
Wait a minute now, I heard you. We are able to confirm that if we were to apply current lake construction standards to the existing lake banks, this is from the engineer.
Yeah.
The existing lake banks would not comply with the latest lake bank construction standards, as they are steeper in many areas. Evidence of significant bank washout is also present where the banks meet the lake water surface elevations locations. One more. The steep slopes of the banks further up the lake banks from the edge of the water are likely to contribute to additional washouts in the future when combined with typical wave action across the lake surface, which often represents the greatest factor in lake bank deterioration. It's all in black and white. It's a no-brainer. Let them do. I'm not putting the suit of armor on here and going up to the city. I've done that enough. This is our attorney's job, period. Motion's on the floor.
so I mean, I would like to hear Larry say that to us. that he advised us to put before we spend that money.
Larry suggested this, Joe.
I haven't heard him say that.
Larry suggested
I have
this.
not heard him say that.
He suggested this.
All I'm saying is I'd like to.
He said,
because
bring it to
I-
the board and let me know. He said, I have no problem writing the letter.
So let's
Okay.
have.
Give us a page.
Stop, guys, stop. So, I just wanna hear that, okay, so again, it's a vote call, so I just wanna hear him say that. I wanna follow his direction. If he says that he did, that's what we should do, that's fine. All I'm saying is, we've spent 5,000 on this. And what if whatever it costs him to write this letter, go take his time, present it, if he has to argue it, meet with whoever, I don't know what he has to do. If we spend that money and nothing comes of it, this is my concern, is like, how far down are we gonna keep going? And again, this is something that eventually is gonna have to be addressed, eventually. But we can't keep spending money at it right now. We need
We're
to.
talking about a
we
$200 or
need-
$300 letter. Basically
That's a
$2
letter. But okay, so what's the point of the letter? Let me ask you that.
So we can find out or establish what legal rights we may have that we don't even see right now, and at least we can put that from our attorney and let him do his job and provide a letter to the city and say, look, is there anything that you guys can do to help us with this?
It's our.
Is there any,
It's our
because,
covenant, it's our, we have to maintain it.
right,
It's our, so how they're not gonna help us? They've already told you they're not gonna help us.
He's hoping they're gonna mandate us.
Hang on, stop. They've already said they're not gonna help us.
my motion is that we have Larry write a letter to the board. Do I have a second? To the city.
Yeah, after a second.
This is the board.
All in favor?
Wait, I thought we had discussion.
No,
This is the board.
This is the board.
It's just a letter.
Okay, I have three yeas and one, are you abstaining or nay?
Nay.
Nay. Okay, motion passes.
Otherwise, we're.
Let's do it and see what happens.
We can't do anything first.
It's not, listen, if the city says there's nothing that we can do about it,
Well, this is $100.
then we're out. We're out $200, I'm sorry.
Can I volunteer? I don't mind reaching out and going to the city first before we spend the money, just to see if I
No,
can.
it's only a
It's
couple
not very
$100,
This is,
Justin.
this is a
It's
letter,
not a big
this
deal.
is.
It's only gonna be
no.
$200?
That's, listen,
This is
What if
worth
you have no
it.
idea what we
Isn't
spent
his
on the
hourly
attorney
like
this year.
over
Trust me,
500?
I'm sure.
Yeah.
I
So,
truly
please,
don't mind
just one
volunteering
letter, no.
to go down there.
So this is why I'd like to have him
Okay,
come and direct us all.
we're ready to move on to the next business.
We wanted to say something. Can I say something?
You can, this is a board, and you had your time in the beginning of the meeting.
Well, we
We
were
were
gonna
gonna
talk
talk
about
about
it, it's
This
not
is-
on the agenda.
But the fact of the matter is having a
Yeah,
board
and
meeting is not an
technically-
exchange of back and forth.
I did
With
send
our-
you guys
with a
before the
motion.
law, you can't vote on something that's not on the agenda, and I CC'd Larry on it. That was not on the agenda to vote on.
didn't know
Agenda,
it was
we would
gonna
know
Yeah, we-
to
You
say
didn't
have
something.
to
know
have
it was
it
gonna do
posted on
this.
your agenda 48 hours in advance. I even CC'd Larry on this, so this vote is illegal.
Mm-mm.
I don't know why you guys keep doing this.
This vote is
I
not
didn't know
illegal, the
he was
motion's
gonna
not
bring this
illegal.
motion. Did you know he was gonna bring a motion? No.
No,
Eli, did you
exactly.
know? We didn't
You
know.
have to,
okay?
anything you're
So,
voting on
get
has
it
to,
right.
has to be, I sent you guys the actual link to the Florida law. Anything you're voting on has to be.
I'm going by what our attorney
I didn't
suggested.
know. I had to put
and
up
that's
the
it.
signs.
Your
I put up
attorney
the-
didn't suggest that you make votes that aren't on the agenda 48 hours in
I'm next
advance.
for next business, I don't need to hear this.
So-
Tom,
And first of all, wasn't the engineer that came, wasn't that the city's engineer who told us it was aesthetic?
no,
No.
that's one that we hired
A
first.
private one?
Yeah,
I thought we had the city come
Mm.
by.
no, Tom talked to someone from the city, and they said that there's nothing that they're gonna do.
Right, right. And I believe Larry at the last meeting said, you know, it's not something that has to be done if they say it's aesthetic and unnecessary at this time.
So probably, there's different opinions probably, and what I heard the engineer saying is that in his eye, there's obviously some effect over time.
Alright,
Existing improvements.
alright,
I
You know, so there has been, but that doesn't mean it's dangerous.
Wait, is
Eli and I are
it
just
said it's
gonna figure
aesthetic?
this
I'm done with the board.
There was only one report, and that
so
report
can I
says
report
that.
down with
Yeah.
Simply
Yeah, we talked about,
You're done looking at stuff?
Crime Watch?
Tom, excuse me.
See, so
I-
I just want
I-
to make it apparent to everyone, this is the importance of having people come on board. I'm
you
not very
guys-
serious.
Are you guys the only board members left?
Yes.
Wendy is
I'll vote to
done.
be on the board right now. Vote me in as treasurer, fam.
Well, you gotta have, if it's outside of the what's it called, you've got during the annual meeting.
Well,
But
how
you
can we
lost
bring,
your treasurer.
how can we bring Aaron on as treasurer? I'm
Treasurer's a
volunteer.
volunteer position, it's not a board position.
Okay.
So he wouldn't have a vote or anything, he would just do the book.
Got it.
Okay, so I spoke to Officer Jenny from the Boca PD. As far as the crime, the only thing that stands out, unfortunately, is the theft of Glenn's truck, which has not been recovered yet. They've had some burglary to autos in Hidden Valley on Mohican Circle in the past few months. He just reiterated that that if we need him, come to a meeting, he'd be more than happy to, just give him ample notice. They do want to come to our annual meeting, and when I say they, he and Deputy Chief, they want to talk about the new police station that's going up near the library on Spanish River, which is going to make it more centralized as far as location, because where they're at now is pretty much almost in Broward. And they know that, and they're, so, yeah, he'd be more than happy to come out and, evidently the assistant chief, I should say, what's her name, Liz Roberts, and she's gonna come out and discuss, she's going out to all the different HOAs and discuss different police matters and the fact that there's a police station that's gonna be a little bit closer to all these HOAs and all these communities. And they're gonna do an outreach program.
Didn't they just come in May? Weren't those the two guys that were here?
Yeah, Jenny was on vacation during that time, that's why they came. Jenny's typically the guy that does it, but,
In the annual meeting.
yeah, he came 2 years ago.
This was like a surprise attack that night.
Hey, you know what? I'm not gonna turn down anybody that's gonna give us any safety tips, okay? If they wanna come out, why not? I'm the crime watch chairperson, I'll have them come out, providing the board's okay with it. That's it for crime watch. Unless you guys have anything. I know there's been a couple people trespassing, but that has been so, right? I don't know. You
No,
met
it's
one
been-
person that you saw with a dog in the back at 12 midnight?
Yeah, that's it.
Well, the gate's not locking anymore.
Huh?
The gate's not locking anymore.
It's not locking? 1965?
No, it's not locking, it doesn't matter, the mechanism doesn't lock,
On your side?
either way.
On your side?
Yeah.
Yes.
My side.
All right, I'll check it.
I think the length of the gate is so long, when it swings closed, it's like
Okay.
brutal, it's like it's, I think people do go through, it's just,
Okay. We'll look into it. Union Fence is pretty local. The guy lives like a mile away, I guess. And, they've been pretty good about coming back, and they came back a couple of times and didn't charge us. They could have.
These are tough, I know from experience, these gates, that much will stand. And it's weird.
Beautification, are we doing, is anyone? Oh, you got it, okay.
I'm doing it, but, yeah, just all the, that's.
We haven't done yard of the month?
Yard of the month for the last 4 months.
I thought it was someone new now, I thought I saw it there.
Was that?
Is that
I'm
someone?
ready anytime.
Huh?
I'm ready. I work hard out there, I'm ready.
We're waiting for Cody to get done, then we're gonna move it.
Most pathetic, effort, could we have a most pathetic effort? Yard of the month. 20 years, I've only got it twice. I got skin cancer, doing, working so hard out there.
Welcome to the club. I get to have no surgery tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
We've got 4 architectural reviews to do. Paul and Anthony Zarella are putting a circular driveway in. It's gonna be like a gray gate. And then Cody Dingle at 403, they just bought the house on 7743 over 72nd Street. There's gonna be a new periodic galvanized aluminum roof, it'll be similar to Amber's color, white vinyl fence, new exterior paint, Chantilly white, and then a new driveway paver. Picture on here, but I know Cody's, but it's gonna be very similar to this one. All three of, or both of them are doing pavers like this on their house as well, Colin and Cody.
They're going out to the apron too?
If their city allows them to, sure they will. And then so I said, Susan and Andy Hagan are putting a, what was it?
Dark
Paisley?
bronze.
Paisley?
Paisley, yeah.
Paisley? A, dark bronze roof, and then exterior paint simply white. I think you have a sample on the back, right, don't you? Don't you have a sample of it on the back, white? That looks good.
Yeah, that was one, just for you guys, see
Yeah.
see if you like it.
I never got mine back, my completed one.
I came to your house a couple times with it, you weren't home, yes, I got it, to your driveway. And then who else? Colin, Cody, number 4. Is that it? Colin, Anthony, Susan, that's it, we're done, that's good, that's all. Okay. So does anyone make a motion to approve those improvements?
Yeah.
All in favor? Aye.
You signed off on it, right? Cause I know one of the,
Colin sent them in, for you, because they're doing the work.
somebody
on
did
it.
all three.
Yeah.
By right, the homeowner has to make the request. But as long as you're making the request verbally, we're good.
Well, actually, it's a subcontract relationship. He's the GC.
Okay. No old business. So, when do the next meeting? You wanna do quarters, go back to quarterly meetings, bi-monthly, nothing gets done in 30 days.
I mean, we didn't have a meeting all summer. And that's fine, but I think that, you know, we should have a meeting, I think every 2 months.
Roughly every 60 days, nothing gets done in a 30-day period. So it's like we come and there's nothing getting done.
3 months then? That would be
Every 2 months is
quarterly,
fine
right?
with me.
Well, you talking about our next meeting or meetings in
Our
May?
next meeting.
Oh, our next meeting, we should have it in November, right? Before the holidays?
Yeah.
So you didn't get your answer.
So,
There's no plan. They do the comments in front.
Does anybody want a copy of the engineer report?
Engineering for what?
Did you send it to us?
everyone's got that.
I got a signature.
Everybody's got it.
So now are we done? Can we
Yeah,
chat?
that's-
Can we chat?
Open forum?
We just want, I mean.
November 13th. 13th?
I'll see what.
What date?
Saturday.
Veterans Day as well, right? That's a Thursday? Or Wednesday?
It's a Thursday.
Thursday?
We'll see if it's.
Huh? Yeah, November 13th. Yeah,
You do that, 13th? If it's available?
yeah.
You wanna take these, Andy?
Hmm?
That's not even, I got a copy. I'll put them, did we don't do the HOA report, right? The HOA? Done before? I'll do them, yeah, I'll send these to you.
Joe, you had mentioned, that you wanted to do like a walk around with the board members, like, we kind of discussed the other day.
Hmm?
We talked about.
It's fine to go walk around, that's fine. Like, I'd like to get Larry, you know, direction from Larry before going to this further, you know, you guys, it's fine. And like I said, there's no denying that there's erosion, it's not, again, it's just
No.
the engineer.
Like I say, Eli's, Nick Eli's.
Yeah.
It's all. It's all in, it's just a mess. We could do it.
Concrete.
We can do it ourselves.
Yeah.
We could, we will take care of it and not bother.
Well, then
anybody.
people
But
can. I'm not trying, like, it's a hard,
I know it's against the rules.
Yes,
No,
it
it's
is.
an approval.
It's a community
said if we approved them, they could.
That's
Did we not, Tom?
Who got?
Great privilege.
If a resident wanted to do it, they just had to get the permitting, and we had to approve it as a board.
What
Did
did
he
you
not,
say?
Tom?
What about the insurance?
What about the insurance?
You said you have to clarify it with the insurance. Who's gonna?
Yeah, but either way, we have to do it. No matter if we do it, or if they do it, it's the same exact thing. Larry said that himself.
It's fine. I'll make good with it, so is he why. Because it-
Well, let's
it's all
explore
good
that.
with-
I mean,
yeah,
that's, that, you know, if that's something that the city says that we're able to do,
fine.
I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. And nobody,
I mean, if,
will respond to me with regards to that.
there's.
Zach is done with it.
There's
He's right.
seawalls down there.
Let's wait and see what he says.
Yeah, let's put a little bit of,
Let's wait and see.
firepower in this and not just, one board member. I mean, because I don't wanna be the guy all of a sudden, and then all of a sudden comes back on me, oh, well, it's because you did that off. No. I'm washing my hands, I'm not connecting, I'm not.
We already all think that.
No, thank you. I'm not doing this, that's what we have an attorney for. I wouldn't want you to do it, I wouldn't want you to do it.
No, but
Right?
I
You got a
would-
family, you got kids, you're raising.
I
them
would
in the
just like,
community.
I
don't
would
want
just like
anybody-
all of us collectively to hear Larry give that direction.
Larry-
Not one person, all four of us in one room to give that direction that this is what he recommends. That's what I'm saying.
Well,
Does that make sense?
there's a motion that's been passed.
I understand.
We will give the
I'm just-
information to Larry and let him make the determination if he wants to write it. He told me, he said he'd be fine with it. Not a
I'm
problem.
sure he'd be fine with it, but I'm saying for him to give us the direction before we did it. If we already voted on it, it's fine. But I'm saying, that's what I was trying to say, is all of us, not one person should say, he told us to do this. It should be a collective decision, because my mindset may be different if he said that to me, but he didn't say that to me. I didn't hear that from him.
You told me.
That's why I'm saying that. Does that make sense?
He told us
Again,
that
even
he
like, I'm not
actually-
trying to put you guys in bed, but I'm just saying, I don't wanna spend money unnecessarily, like we have been for the last year and a half, 2 years.
No, we've been spending money, a lot of money. Okay, we budgeted $45,000 for the front entrance. $45,000 for the front entrance.
We spent like 20,000.
We budgeted $25,000 for cameras.
We didn't do the cameras.
I'm saying,
Because it's
that's a
late.
lot of money.
But I got rid of, we got rid of
Okay.
it.
The cameras were tabled, I know that you guys did that, but again, I want this to be like on record, I am willing to go down to the city, get any information that you're trying to get from them, and present it to you, and I'll get it all in writing, so you don't think I'm, like, anything's misconstrued, to save money to try that route before involving an attorney, because if he sends a letter, the city's attorney is gonna call him, which is gonna be an hourly rate, so this isn't gonna just be $200.
Well, you
So
know
I'm
what?
just saying.
We're gonna find out. Okay, but I do appreciate what
There's
you're
nothing
saying
prevents
here.
you from going and talking to them. We're all citizens, we can all go there and talk.
But she's not gonna do it if we're gonna do it.
I will still do
You
that.
might want something else.
Yeah, I'm just saying,
Maybe you could work in Maine.
exactly, but, before the money's spent is what I'm saying, you know what I mean?
You voted already.
So, but they voted, but they didn't put it, like, Florida law says that you need 48 hours of the agenda and something being voted on passed before it could get, and that was not done. So technically, this vote is invalid, and I will send this video to Larry, who is going to agree with me because it's Florida law. But I digress, I'm just trying to.
Are you on the
state
deed
facts.
now? I just wanna know, are you on the deed on the home that you live in?
I am, Tom, thank you for asking.
I'm sorry?
I said I am, Tom, thank you for asking.
Oh, okay, because I was under the impression that you weren't
Um,
on the deed. I don't wanna go down.
Tom, why
Come
do
on.
you do this? I'm just
Tom.
stating facts when you try to
But,
skirt around
because
everyone.
we wanna make sure it's official,
I
okay?
am official.
Okay.
And if
That's
I,
funny, cause you don't do anything official.
Okay,
Yeah.
guys, okay.
why,
We're done, we're done.
why
Meeting's
is
adjourned.
this? Oh, wait,
No,
yeah, why, I don't
come on, guys,
understand. I'm here just trying to
So,
help.
do
That's
we have any
literally it.
other
this is
business?
not, but this isn't how direction be like,
What's the recourse for the debris in the lake and the debris in the canal? They need to get, the canal's different than the lake, or the lake people also need to get a bid to get the coconuts and seaweed removed?
this is the hard
You got
part
a tree.
now, like, I feel bad about the whole, like, there's nothing that I can say, anyone else can say, because that's private property. Legally, it's private
The
property.
canal?
The canal's
Yeah.
private property, their property lines go out to the middle. And it's always, like, I hate saying I don't know, but I don't know. You know, it is what it is.
Okay, so that's the answer.
And, yeah, and it's never been, but I'd love to find a way to help him. My biggest
Well,
issue
we
is
do.
the other
We
side.
help them, we spray that canal.
Well, I mean, even clean it, like if it's $1,000
Well,
to
the
do it-
algae's better for the spraying, but now we've got trees that are
Right, but
floating, so.
he just said this, the HB doesn't own it, so talking about.
You want me to push it to the other side?
No, and
Push it till it
it's
goes
not your
south.
fault either, it's not, but we can't get the other side, it's a hard corner we're in, because the other side has to deal with it too. Like, we gotta get them to abide, so I don't, like I said, I don't know,
Is
like,
it
I
worth
don't know,
having
Larry can
Larry,
do something.
Larry write their association?
Okay, I think I'll head real quick, and then we gotta, I should have taken my kids for a while, so I gotta.
I was under the impression that the lake is not owned by the city of Hope, correct?
It's a lake management agreement, like, it was a lease, a 99-year lease, because that park was ours, and they gave the lake to us.
That we take care of.
Yes, the lake
So
management
why
agreement.
would we pay a lawyer to go to the city to see if they'll help us clean it?
He's trying to get a reading on what the city's gonna expect from us.
Well, the city won't do it. They
No,
How do you know, though? We don't know, Kathy. We don't know what the city will and won't do. If what they say to me is one thing, what they say to Larry might be another thing. And we need to know what our legal rights are. What if, listen, Kathy,
We know
wait a
what
minute,
legal
you
rights are.
remember the outfall that was put in. The city covered that 100%, $35,000. The city covered that, that slip line, the whole 9 yards. Shenandoah got, and the city covered that. We didn't have to pay one dime.
That had to do with the road as well.
No, it didn't. It had to do with,
I never knew the city council.
the slip line went from the outfall, down underneath, down through the yards, okay, between Jolene's house, I think it's Doug's house now, underneath the road, out to private property again, out to the drainage canal. And that's where it is. It's all equalized right now because of the amount of rains and everything, so it's not functioning because of all the rain height, the level. But yeah, I mean, we got that done, and it was, I think you were on board at the time, but, you know, regardless, it was something that was done. And
I think it was
we
a
got
different
lucky.
circumstance because it was the road too. They
You-
were responsible for that. And they can't have that cave in. So they had to do something. This is our contained lake.
But it was the outfall that basically started the whole thing. And then they said, Tony Porta was a former city civil engineer, said, Tom, we're gonna TV the pipe, okay? And we're gonna find out how well it is. The pipe, the corrugated metal pipe that was 30 inches in, was deteriorating, okay? It's compromised big time. So then they came out and the city said, the job is too big for us. I had an email saying that they were going to take care of this. So I showed them the email, and the new engineer that came in, Dennis Bridgman, said, I have it. He says, it's not gonna get to it anytime soon. It's gonna take a while. It took a while. It took several years. And then finally, Zach Barrett came in, and he was the one that made it happen.
Can I ask about the sidewalks by your house, and I've got about now 9, and there's cones, and is that ever gonna get addressed?
The cones?
Dwayne has since retired, the guy that did that before.
And just cones sitting on the sidewalk by, you know, elevated,
Oh.
2 elevated sidewalk spots. I mean, they've been there a year.
Have you tried sending anything in?
No, it's not mine, it's down the road. I just wondered if anybody knew it, if you guys knew, because it's near your house, I think.
No, it's in front of Reed's house.
Yeah.
Some of that oak tree that he's got there that
Right.
he's had for 30 years that he
Did he
planted.
put the cones out? Is he,
No, the city must have put the cones out, but they're.
like they completely forget about it?
You know what, we're the north end, the old Red Edison town, if you will. Ours, everything gets done last. This is what I'm told, and this is what I've experienced. So when I called about that months ago, those cones have been out there for a couple of years. I called and I said, are they gonna do anything about this? Yeah, we're getting to it, we're in the middle of the city, we're working our way up. That's the answer, like 4 months ago?
Tony?
I just wanna ask Tom a question. A couple of years ago, I think when we started with the erosion thing, it said, why don't you call the city and see if they can help? And you kept saying, no, that they might tell us we have to do right now and charge us a lot of money, and they'll fix it and pay, they have to pay. And now you said the best thing to do is contact the city.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you why, because Lauren Barat, okay, she's a civil engineer. She explained to me, she said, Tom, we can't police all these lake communities as far as the erosion is concerned. We'd be doing that 24/7 all day long. So, that being said, that's the information I got a couple of years ago.
So you did approach them?
Yeah, I called Lauren Brock, I read the email off into the meeting. Her email to me, I have it in my notes here.
And who's
Okay,
this?
but this is not having to do with whether or not, what they're gonna do. They may be able to say, okay, well, she said, reach out to us with any questions, okay? So we're reaching out, but we're gonna do it by the way of an attorney. I don't think that we should have to put one particular board member on this, because I don't wanna catch the flack. If the city comes back and says, listen, it's completely aesthetic, you're one of 40 lakes, deal with it. If you
So
guys
what
wanna,
are we
if you guys
expecting
elect
to
to
do?
do something, you got some extra money that you found, and all of a sudden you wanna do something, great. But we're not gonna do anything about it. We get that in writing, I'm good.
I thought Zach already sent you an email saying that exact thing. If you want to go any further, they would send it to legal.
Illegal.
To legal, the
Send it
legal
to
counsel.
I
You
don't
sent
know.
me an email, and we talked about it in the meeting a while back, that exact thing. Zach here said, we're not gonna be doing anything because of the lake maintenance agreement that we have, that we are legally obligated to maintain it, not them. And if we don't, they can come and assess us. Zach specifically said that to you.
Okay.
So, this is what I'm saying, what are we expecting them to do that we already know we have to do by law?
We don't know, Joe.
We
don't
do.
know.
What's our lake maintenance agreement? That's a legal binding agreement with the
Right,
city.
but what if they say, look, we're gonna help you.
They're not,
Well, you take 50%, I don't know what they're gonna say.
So,
I mean,
okay, and that word
if
gets
you
out.
don't ask, you're not gonna find
But
out.
that word gets out, 50 other communities, 40 other communities.
I'm the
do
one
same
that
thing.
said, I didn't wanna contact the city.
Right.
I don't wanna be that person contacting the city. Do you understand? I don't wanna be that person contacting the city. You wanna contact the city?
No, I'm trying to say there's a way we can do this the right way.
The right way is to do it through our attorney. That's what we pay him for, and that's what he does for his job. And I don't know.
And I mean, I'd like to hear him direct us this way, that's all I'm trying to say.
The only thing different that I would add to that is, I'm doubtful that they'll help, but it doesn't hurt to ask, so we've talked enough about that. What I'm most interested in is, as an HOA, what are our legal responsibilities? That's what I'm interested in, because if we were building a new lake, right, if we were building a new one tomorrow,
Yeah.
we couldn't have 4-foot drops off of our property into the water, okay? So we know that for a fact, that I couldn't build a new lake anywhere we wanted with a 4-foot drop, we know that. They're not gonna do that on the property that the city just approved 78 houses for. You know, it's gonna be backed up to a lake with a 4-foot drop, okay? So my question to the city, sure, you wanna help us, great, but my question is what is our legal responsibilities, right? Because if I build a house and I meet the requirements today, and then I allow my house to go out of requirement and out of ordinance, right? Do I just get to say, well, it was an ordinance 40 years ago, so I'm fine? Or does the city come and knock on my door and go, hey, your house is out of ordinance. Shame on you for not maintaining it for the
Right.
last 30 years, but bring it back.
Yourself.
So my question to the city is, what is our legal responsibility, right? Because if
Yeah.
somebody's dog falls off, falls off the
Oh,
edge.
how about a 3-year-old kid? You
I'm not
can't
going
see
there.
him.
I'm not going there, but yes, my point is,
Yeah.
is there a Boca Lake or Hidden Lake, I'm sorry, Hidden Lake HOA liability due to the 40-year changes to the lake, which have caused it to come out of ordinance, building code,
Management.
whatever you wanna call it. That would be, for me, the million-dollar question.
Yeah.
Now, if they wanna help us, no problem. But the real question, in my opinion, is what is that?
Yeah.
And that could take me back 6 months ago or 8 months, before I owned the house, and cause me to go, as a state licensed contractor, sometimes when you ask the city a question, it invites them in to take care of a problem that you already were gonna take care of for the time period and a price that no longer matches what you were gonna do. So I respect the fact that 6 or 8 months ago, we said, we really wanna invite the city because
Years come.
we're gonna fix this over 3 years for $100,000, all of a sudden we invite the city in? Now they wanna fix it in 2 years for 300,000. Exaggeration, maybe, maybe not. As a contractor, I can give you some real cases where you go, that has to be an exaggeration, the answer is no, it isn't. So, short story long, I would be more interested from our lawyer to find out from the city, what is our legal obligation as that lake has come out of code over the last 40 years.
But it hasn't come
That-
out of
that's
code
what we had
according
the-
to the engineer,
Yeah.
who
It's been
says
the
it's
same.
aesthetic.
But he also said
That's what
that.
the engine, so Larry and the engineer, they all talked too.
So, but if I look at pictures of what that lake looked like
The same.
20, 30, 40 years ago,
Someone brought in a picture, it's the same.
No, it's definitely different.
It's
There is
different.
erosion.
It's different.
Well, then, why don't we try to address it, Joe?
yeah, I was gonna say.
I mean, we don't have to do, I don't care if we do it over 10 years. I don't care if my house is the last one that gets done. Okay? Seriously.
So anyway,
I
that's
don't
all
wanna
I'm
see,
saying.
I'm a safety
Absolutely
kind of person.
liability.
I don't wanna see someone get hurt. Okay? I'm telling you, and it's gonna happen. I tell Jamal, I said, stay away from the edge of that lake, it's so soft. And he's getting closer and closer, and I'm like, please.
To find
And I
out
tell
what
John, I tell his son, I said, stay, keep away from the edge of that lake. To the water's edge, it's soft as can be, wait till this rain, wait till this lake recedes, and what you see after that, it
That's
needs
why-
to be
That's why
fixed.
we had fallouts too tall.
We don't have to do this overnight, we don't have to do it in 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. But you know what, let's at least have a plan. Let's just have a plan, it's that maybe, you know, it's almost like this one of these things, either pay now or pay later type of things, because it needs to be done, and we have an obligation to keep it a satisfactory, pollution-free, erosion-free condition. And it's not. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, it is not.
There's an engineer letter that says it is, but, another thing, Joel, I like your suggestion, I would just say to allow homeowners if they wanted to plant their own things, or we have a community day where we all plant, you know, chip in, bring our own aquatic plants to.
Well, we're not supposed to plant.
No, it's, the plants
None of those
don't-
plants should be in the
plants-
park.
I can show you pictures, plants don't work.
No, I like the first part of what she said,
Right,
because
but the-
I'm adding that to the lawyer's thing, as well as what you just said.
Didn't we plant on the edge?
Are
But
they-
the Solitude has sprays.
They're almost in the water.
Yeah, but
Those
don't
trees
they
that are
stop?
planted
I
by
have
the edge,
seen more
almost in the
coral
water.
plants growing, which is
So
There's
great.
plants
we need
growing,
to do
yeah.
something.
About the
south-
Yeah.
We have
south
to-
end?
We
Your
could,
side.
Eli wants to put rocks or bags or something, fine, we have to do something. We're
It's
losing
really bad. It's
very
on the trees, so-
quickly. It's getting worse the last.
If you look where the plants are,
Behind
the
our houses.
palmetto and the plumbago and the, well, once again, if you look, and I've walked over the top, if you look at where they're planted, the bank is out into the lake. If you look where there's no plantings, it goes like this, around it, so, and another
Plants work.
thing. Huh?
Yeah.
Plants work.
Plants- So,
Yeah, they do.
another thing is there's a lot of excavation south, right, on the, golf course. What about getting somebody, one homeowner, and this would probably be easy, I mean, if we're responsible for the maintenance of it, it would be pretty simple to find out if we can fill, you know, find some good material that they're excavating and bring it in. They'll probably, they wanna get rid of it, if they're not gonna use it in another part of the project, but you could bring
Well,
it
that's all
in
about arsenic
and just
and everything.
backfill, you know, it's eroding, well, where are they gonna get, even if they put the, sock, they're gonna have to bring fill in.
Well, with the sock, they, what's it called, they dredge, really.
I know, but think about it, when you dredge, what are you doing? You're compromising the banks. And then, so why not bring truckloads of good fill, clean, or aggregate, it will stabilize the bank, and then get it to the ledge height, it's 3 feet, is it, or 4 feet? And then do the planting, you know?
Do they have to excavate them?
Okay.
No, I'm saying just back the truck up and start filling, and let it start to
Anything
accumulate.
is gonna help, anything. It doesn't have to be the top echelon of that's the most expensive way to do it.
Just,
But something has to be done before somebody gets
I
hurt.
think finding free fill is not that hard to do with all the construction business. It just has to be the right material. Can't be sugar sand, you know.
No, because it'll fall back in.
It
Can
could be the
I
white
also
soap.
maybe propose we do a test? I will even fund it. Do a test of where it's the worst erosion, we plant the littoral plants, we'll even get the city of Boca to make sure they're not invasive. Don't let Solitude spray, because they have, Solitude, I know that's your dude, but if they're spraying and killing the plants, like, and then they get the contract, like, they have, reason, so why don't we do a little test area, plant plants in the worst erosion and see what happens?
But that's what we have them all along the back of our house. If we put ones continually next to each other, we won't even be able to see anything. We have a lot of trees back there, so does Eli. He's loaded with them, and they are falling into the lake. That's how bad it's getting. The erosion, even around the trees, they're falling into the lake. So we need to do something. We
Yes.
need to put
But
in
that's
soil
trees.
or
There's-
rocks or something.
There's actual littoral plants you plant that their root system is what holds it, not
Right.
trees.
I
And the
know.
other picture was made back in
You know,
1998.
But
I think it's
I'm
maybe
telling
something to
you
hold
right
on
now,
to.
we need to put other things back there to build it up. We need to. Rocks, soil, I don't care what. If we have to do it ourselves, we're ready to do it because we're
Well-
losing land there, you know?
But is everybody ready to do it, you know?
I don't know, but I know it's bad behind you, us three I know, and there's other people who are losing a lot. And they might be willing to do it, if we could do it, but we're not allowed to because it's common property. We're not allowed to.
Well, Larry
Larry
said
Larry
you
said-
could, if you get approval.
Approval from, I guess.
We need to have it, all four of us, not just one calling, need to have a conversation with him. So he can tell us our legal obligations, what we're able to do
Okay, let's make another meeting.
with, yes.
Yeah.
Let's make another meeting so we can talk.
Cause I mean, yeah,
What,
Fine.
a board meeting?
no, I'm not saying there's no erosion, I'm not saying that at all, there is, but the right way to do this without going to the city and making them enforce things, and we've talked about this before.
So that's my daughter Jessica.
It's creating
Her name is
reserve.
Jessica. That was when she was 5. She's 25.
Tom.
I gotta go with my kids from Awana, my wife's out of town, I can't, so.
Pay your babysitter. Who is that? You're
I'm
talking
making
to
a
the city?
motion to dismiss the meeting at
Jack
7, you guys
here?
can talk about
There?
it.
Yeah,
7:35, September
B-I-T.
17th.
And then, what about that line in the bylaws that say, if it's only affecting so many people, they have to pay?
I don't-
Not the whole
The
community?
lake people.
No, it's the other way around.
Ah, we've quoted it
No,
many
no.
times. We
Yeah.
brought a copy.
But you know what? I said from the get-go, okay, that I think, personally, I think the people on the lake should have to pay for
I
it.
think you said that once after a long.
No. I'm with that, like I
We'll look at the
said.
video. Okay, thank you.
There you go, Tom.
Thank you. And we're gonna look into that.
It's all good.
No,
we will. It's just, we will. I mean, the algae's under control, which is a good thing.
Yeah.
And it's just the floating debris is.